We're just gonna paste that prompt in here, and then we're gonna be bold and we're just gonna push the arrow, which is technically submit or enter. Now, I personally built this prompt based off of the offer builder that I already have live. I tested it out on a few places, and it seemed like it was well received when I did it. I even released it with some of my Skool members too. So shout out to you if you're here watching this. I appreciate you. Since it was so well received by them, I thought, well, why not just give away the actual prompt, like the first level or foundational level of my prompt, right? That's why you'll see it in the Lovable Builder Challenge module on the classroom. So what you see here is Lovable is doing its magic. What it's doing is scraping this web page that I've already made, or app that I've already made, and then it's looking at the prompt that I actually made, and then it's deciding, okay, this is what she wants. This is how I should model that SaaS product or app. So let me make sure I cross all T's and dot I's. That's essentially what it's doing, making sure that it crosses off everything that I'm asking it to do. And that's essentially what this checklist is for. So we'll give that a few moments. And so as you can see, it's tweaking the final steps of the app too. And it's really cool. And it's almost like the anticipation is killing me because I want to see how good it takes my instructions and then implements what I wanted. And the whole point of doing it this way is so that you don't waste as many credits, right? So you could technically brain dump into those platforms. Doesn't even matter if you feel like you don't even make sense yourself. That's what it's supposed to help you with. So I would suggest dictating what you want, like actually speaking to it instead of just typing out what you think you may want, because you may not type everything out. Essentially, brainstorming and literally just talking to the platform, in my opinion, helps a lot better with building prompts like this, especially for web builds and things of that nature. And also, while we're waiting, I wanted to let you know that, okay, yes, you can brainstorm and dictate to the AI platform of your choice. But another thing that's pretty cool is similar to what I did with my own prompt. Say you happen to like a website that you happen to find, like Cosmo, or you like the Fenty website, or you like a marketplace or something that was built, right? You could technically take that URL, go into your AI platform of choice, and tell them, hey, I really like this website, and be specific on what you like. Don't just say copy this website, because that's not cool. And we're not going to do that. Over here, we're ethical with what we do. We do like to look for references, don't get me wrong, but we are not in the business of literally just copy and pasting someone else's build, right? So instead, I would recommend even talking about what you actually liked, not just telling it to copy it. Maybe it's the structure. Maybe it's the color scheme. Maybe it's the images are rich. Maybe it's the videos. Be specific in that so that Lovable can make it what you want it to be. So before you even get too Lovable, let me backtrack a little bit. You tell your AI platform, this is what I like and this is what I want, so make a prompt out of it. Now what's pretty cool is you can actually see a preview of what your prompt wants Lovable to do. So what I put in here is showing what it would actually look like to the consumer or to the customer or to the user, right? So one thing I do like is how simplified it is. It does look like it's a mobile app. It looks like it's mobile friendly, which is good. If you guys happen to see any of my other videos, you know that I love the dark mode toggle switch. That's just my thing. I prefer to look at websites like this, but I know other people hate this and they prefer it like this. So think of different features that you could even be known for or that make your builds unique. So one thing too that I like to put here is like a hero area. And you know what a hero area is. You know, when you go to a website and you see like the title or an image at the very top of the page or above the fold, you'll hear me say that a lot. Or if you don't care that it looks like an app, like as soon as you go to it, this is what you see. And if you like it, that's totally cool too. But for the sake of this example, after the first iteration of whatever I want is put into the preview mode here or preview screen, I'm able to go ahead and test it as if I'm a customer. So I could say YAMS PDF Builder, for example, if this is the offer that I want to do. And I could even say my vibe is, luxury. And then if I need name or show examples, not show examples, if I need ideas, it does show me examples. Okay, tongue twister there. And then, you got your next step button. You could put your audience in here. Are they busy? Like different things like that. And say, for instance, I don't like freelancer. I could essentially go over here and tell Lovable that I don't like freelancer on this who's it for page. Now, when you do this, I recommend not pushing send this message. And I say that because the name of this game is not using up our credits, So instead, what you need to do is say, you say, I don't like the freelancer option. Ooh, if I spelled it right. Here, I'm like trying to make it make sense. I have the name of the offer, right? Was the PDF builder. But then who's it for? It could be for these gals who are great at creating PDFs who want to sell it. You see where I'm going with this? Okay, so once you do that, you go ahead and click the next step. You say what their problem is. Not enough time in the day. Ooh-wee. Who can relate? So that, and then you could put secondary problems if you want. But then if you don't know what to put here, there's other examples. Now, this could be another edit as well. Say you want to add more than 3 examples. You could even say, add 3 more examples on the problem page. Ooh, page. I need to get my nails done. My nails are too long. I keep hitting the wrong thing. But anyways, you click on next. The outcome, let's say, quit their job because they're making so much money. Time to result. Small wins. Transformational scale. You could say like, hey, I want to keep this, or nah, I don't want to keep that. Totally up to you. Just specify here. But you see that I'm not pushing enter, and I'm doing that because you, as the builder, will have to QA or like review what you build from start to finish, because who would want to publish an app or a really pretty looking SaaS product, right? But then it breaks, or there's a whole bunch of bugs that could have been fixed. You see what I'm saying? So by you doing this, you yourself, the human, can tell it what you do not like and what you want fixed. And so, and it doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong, on every page either. So you can go next, unique mechanism, launch, and you can put anything here. Of course, that's optional. You can see, again, more examples here. but we think that that's cool. We're going to keep going. Let's do, what's the format or the deliverable? Let's do PDF guide and keep it simple. The deliverables, PDF guide gals. Let's see. Get your time back. Boo. There you go. And then you can add some bonuses if you like, but you don't necessarily have to if you don't want to. And so you click next again. And then here's another thing too. You could say, you could tell it that it's too many steps. If you feel like this is taking too long for you to do, you can tell it like, hey, it's too many steps. People may drop off by step 6. Make all of this process as seamless as possible. Make it only 3 steps. Make it only 5. It's totally up to you because you are the builder. This is based off of what you want it to be. And so you can even put benefits here, saves time, save money. And let's see. You can even give away resale rights. That's essentially what I'm doing with this prompt. I'm selling the usage rights. Okay. And then you could specify, all right, how much do you want to charge for this offer or product? And down here, you have a pricing guide. If you want it to be a lead magnet, just click free. It's free 99. If you don't, you can go ahead and maybe price it at, let's see, $3. But if you noticed here, I tried putting in $11 didn't work. So that could be an edit. Okay. Then you can add tiers if you want to, or you don't even need this if you don't want, you know what I mean? But if you do that, click next. Why must people trust you? You can add common objections to it, proof of, credentials. Social proof is good. Like, did you have someone who used this before? Have you had reviews or testimonials? You can add that here if you want. Or if you want to add different features here, you can. This page lets you know, or the user know, okay, what platform do you want to sell it on? Standstore, Gumroad, Shopify, PayHip. I've never used Lemon Squeezy before, but hey, if you don't even like Lemon Squeezy, you don't even have to keep it on here. But for the sake of this tutorial, let's keep it simple. Standstore, let's get it now. And then you click on generate offer. So what's cool is it literally took you from start to finish on creating your offer. So you technically have a full-blown offer, your audience, your niche, and all that fun stuff. But even on top of that, look, you got sales copy. You got the checkout info. You got your hook that you could use to attract new people or customers. And then here's the genius prompt that you can use in order to make it yourself if you want to. And you can put this into ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, or Claude. So say you're like, you know what? I am in love with each and every bit of this website or this code. All you have to do is go over to publish, and then you specify what you want to call this creation of yours. So I could sit here and call it Offer Creator OS. Let's be fancy. And so you click that arrow, boop, you got your address. Then you click on continue, and you can see that it's public. So then you click on continue. Now, this is where I get a little bit granular, I guess. You technically don't have to do this, but if you want it to be indexed on Google, you need to change your title to match the name of whatever you're selling. You also need a description so that Google can put this on Google. so that people who are interested in searching for this can find it. And trust me, it works because people found me on Google. And then this little icon here is called the Favicon. And that is essentially the little icon that you see on top of a web page. So pretty much on Lovable, you recognize their logo. It's a heart that's kind of tilted to the side. So say you put that in here. It's the offer creator OS. You can say create your offer today. And once you do that, you just go ahead and click continue. Is the URL what you want it? Yup. Website access is up and running. Cool. Website info is on there. Cool. And then it tells you it's ready to publish and you don't have any security issues, which is great. So then you just go ahead and go boop, publish, and you wait for a few seconds. Doop, 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 doop. And it's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. And it should populate in a second. Come on. Come on, I got shit to do. Come on. Okay, cool. So success. Look, your app is live. So this is how you know that your SaaS product, your app, your landing page is working because it tells you that it's live, right? So you can look at your app this way, or you can copy the link this way, or you can share it. But for the sake of this video, we are going to look at our brand new app. Look at this. See? Look at what you did. And then what's cool about this is since it's live, you or the user would be able to see what they're building on the right-hand side. It's a live preview. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put that put all of your questions in the comment box below. And if you have any other suggestions on what other things you want to learn about Lovable, it could be beginner friendly, it could be expert level, just let me know. I appreciate you watching. Thank you.